Hey, beauty cuties. Hey, beauty cuties. How y'all doing today? So, while y'all here, let me get this out the way. Why don't y'all click that subscribe button, that like, thumbs up, and why don't y'all leave me a comment? All that is free. All of it's free. So, check this out. I'm going to do something new today. Very, very much so new. So, I want to do a story time. And with that story time, I'm going to tell you some stories that didn't happen to me as a young child. And that kind of followed me as I got older. But I don't know how much of you guys believe in ghosts and what happened in my life, but I think I'm going to take you guys on a little road trip with me as I do my makeup. Being that it's September and we getting ready to hop on over into October and Halloween, we all know it is the time of Halloween. No, this is not going to be a spooky look, but I'm getting ready to get myself together. And I decided that I wanted to bring you guys in the tales of my family, of us growing up in haunted houses. And all the things that I'm getting ready to tell you guys, this is just one story. But believe it or not, there's many, many, many more. And I wanted to know if you guys would like to hear much more. But this is the tale of me, my story, what happened to me. And it's a lot more that has happened to me. So in that, I wanted to go ahead and tell you what happened. So growing up, we lived in several. When I say several, not just one, this means many houses that entailed in ghosts. And while I do this, I'm going to be using the box of crayons. I'm getting this out the way now so I could just tell the story and do my makeup. The matte book and the colors I'm going to be using is going to be neutral. It's going to be the brown, this color, tan. I'm going to use a little bit of pinks, a little glitters. I think I'm going to go with some purples. I'm going to go into the orange, this orange right here. And then going to go into some yellows because it is fall. So, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what happened. And this is called the story of the lady in the wedding dress. Okay? But this story is all true. Okay, so my dad, he used to work, Lord rest his soul, Lord rest my mom. So all this entails in the night where my dad had to get picked up. I believe he got picked up around 2, 3 in the morning. I'm not for certain, but I know my mom didn't like to go to pick him up at night by herself. So she would have my oldest sister Tangela go with her to pick him up. So they leave, and she says, "Mama, why is that wedding dress sitting on the fence?" Now keep in mind, the wedding dress was on the back. Me and my brother was playing outside while she was hanging the clothes on the clothesline. Those of you that know what a clothesline is, back in the days, I was born in the 70s, so back then, that was something that we did. You know, it was fun. And the line, she would wash the whites, you know, the colors, the towels, you know, and all that stuff would get hung up. But this particular night, she was washing the whites. And it was the towels and the sheets and stuff. And I told my little brother, I said, "Harry, you see that on the fence, on the wall?" He said, "That's a wedding dress." So I said, "Mama, you see that wedding dress?" She said, "Somebody must have left it up there. Somebody must be getting married." So we kept going about our day and our night, day and night. So it was there. So we get ready to go to bed. And our bedtime was like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I'm sleeping. and I slept with my oldest sister. And in that, she got up, and they was driving. They pulling out the driveway, and my sister said, "Mama, you see that wedding dress?" She said, "Huh." They must gonna come back to get it because it was show sitting on the wall back there in the back last that I seen. So they go. My sister turned back and she looked and she say, "The arm rose up." That was it. So they go. They come back and she said, "I told you somebody was gonna come back and get it." Now, with that being said, my mom made all our clothes and made her dresses and stuff. So, and we got all the kids hand me down because it was 8 of us. So I got my sisters. It was 4 girls and 4 boys. We called ourselves the Ghetto Brady Bunch. That's just how it was. And so I got my big sister's clothes. My big sister got my older sister's clothes, and so on and so forth. That's just how it was. So my mom made these beautiful lace curtains that, well, she made the curtains, they were really thick, and she had lace on top of the curtains that hung on the top of the thick curtains that hung down. So these lace were like white. And so my sister, she comes in the room after bringing my dad home. And keep in mind, I'm a PK. If you guys know what a PK is, leave it down in the comment. So the PK, which is a preacher's kid. So my sister, she comes in and I hear her talking. Being that I hear her talking, I wake up. And I feel her touch my thigh. And she's shaking me. And as she's shaking me, I hear her say, "Toy, run." My sister, not my sister, you run. You won't. "Toy, run." So I take off and I look behind me and I see the curtain, the sheer curtain sway. And as I see this curtain sway, I look at it again and I'm half asleep and I look up at it again and I see something come out of it. Literally, y'all. Literally. Swear. Right hand to God. I see it. I see the curtain sway and then I hear a giggle. Like a high-pitched giggle. Like out of this world. Then all of a sudden I see something come out of it. And all of my mind was, my sister said run. So I take off the curtain. I take off down the hallway, y'all, and I run. And I turn behind me, and this giggle is getting close to me on my tail. And so I'm yelling, "Mama!" I take off, y'all, and I run. As I'm running, I go and I turn the corner. And as I turn the corner, I feel something scratch my back. That was enough. I shot. I ran to my mama's room. And y'all, as I get to her room, I jump in the bed. As I jump in the bed, my mom sees, I call her the witch. The witch is behind me and she's just laughing and screaming and she's coming behind me and my mom sees her and she grabs me and she wraps me. My mom wraps me in the sheet, in her bed sheet, and she yells, "Larry, Larry, grab the Bible." And my dad immediately stops what he's doing and grabs the Bible. He grabs the Bible and he starts reading Psalms 23rd. And he reads Psalms 23rd. And all I remember is screaming and holding on. But I could still see her in the sheet with me. And I close my eyes and I'm holding on. And as I'm holding on and I'm screaming, "Mama, Mama, Mama." And I could feel her tugging at my body, tugging at it. Like I could see her face, y'all. And I will never forget her face. I could never forget her face. Her face was like this skeleton, but her eyes were like this glossed over gray, and her face was sunken in, and her nails was just this long, pitchy, and skinny, and she was coming at me like she was trying to dig out not even my eyes, just like she was trying to dig at my face, but I kept tucking in, and as I kept tucking in, she kept coming for me. And I remember calming down because as I heard my dad say, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I should fear no evil. Thou art with me." And as I heard him say that, I got chills. Oh my God, I got I got goosebumps. I started to calm down because her eyes got real big and they started to sink in. And as they started to sink in, it was like she started to draw back, like she looked back, and I seen her get real drawn back. And she said, "You are not welcome here. You are not welcome here." I kept hearing my mama say that. And as she was saying that, I was getting nervous. Like, is she going after my mama? Is she going after my mama? So then I started fighting the cover, trying. And keep in mind, I think I was like maybe 6 or 7. I don't know, y'all, what I was gonna do. I had no clue as to what I was gonna do, but I was gonna fight. I was gonna fight whatever it was because I wanted to save her. But I didn't realize that as I was fighting to save my mom, they were fighting to save me, because whatever that evil entity was trying to take me from them. But there is nothing that can take from God's child once the Bible is open. Oh my God, y'all, I was so terrified. But I tell y'all what, as they're praying, I didn't know that my sister was still running into the room. And she's yelling, "Mama, did you get it? Mama, did you get it? Did you see it?" So it's crazy because all I remember is hearing, "Y'all wake up, wake up. We need a prayer. We need to pray. We need to pray." I did not know that thing was coming in this house after her. I did not know. And we didn't know while we was playing that it was actually looking after us while we were playing. So this whole time we were playing, this thing, this entity was just watching us as we were playing. And I just remember jumping on my mama and holding her and putting my head. She was a big woman, so she was soft, and she was just so soft and gushy. And I remember putting my head inside of her bosom and just laying there crying. Like, she was trying to take me, Mama. She was trying to take me. And it was a street, I remember, as, I don't know if it was Kenneth or Date. And come to find out, the street itself, the house, I remember walking outside as we were kids, and we always thought it was just a walkway that were made out of rectangles. But come to find out, they were headstones. They were headstones. Isn't that crazy? Y'all, I never knew. Never knew. And this is how much, we end up staying there for a long time. But we would pray, and the doors would slide open and close, and it would just go boom, 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 boom. We would just sit there, and the door would just go boom, 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 boom. And my mom would be like, don't show it no attention. Don't show it no attention. And we wouldn't. We would just go about our day, but I would have to stay there, and my brothers and sisters would have to watch over us. And I tell you, my God, I would be so nervous and so terrified that I would send to my oldest brother, and he'd be like, "Girl, don't worry about nothing. I got you. And as long as I knew, miss him. As long as I knew he was there, I didn't have to worry about anything, because I knew my O'Shawn was there. And being that it was like we had someone there to protect us, we didn't have to worry about anything. I truly miss him. But the crazy thing is, the scariest things we did or had, the scariest issues we had were when we were younger. As we got older, they kind of fizzled away. But I have issues where I'll see things move out the corner of my eye, and then, I'll see shadows. But when we were younger, that's when all the stuff happened. My God. It's like the west side of Vegas is the most haunted. and scariest part of Vegas. I'll tell you this. It's a street called Laurie. I wouldn't pay nobody to stay over there. Nobody. That's where all the stuff has happened. Laurie, Kenneth, Date. And we stayed in them areas for years. Years. And I tell you what, it gets scarier and scarier. Like, people coming out of walls and we seeing it in real time. I don't know, like, what what we were going through at that time, why they were coming and making themselves known. But we done had some time with spirits. But that was my most scariest thing that happened with me. Well, no, not the most scariest. There's other things. Because I done had things that happen several times. This stuff is glowing. But there's other things that didn't happen, and I was like, that scared that just scared me. But it's been times where I done been like, okay, God, that did it. That did it for me. But I can honestly say that life has been challenging, but I go back to my childhood or things that didn't happen, and I'm like, only God. Only God. But if you like this story and you want to hear more, let me know. You know, like I said, a subscribe and a like and a comment, all that is free. You can leave that down there, you know, and let me know what you think. You know, and I can do the same for your channel. Thank you for coming to my channel and checking it out. And I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, my coffee's back there. I'm going to go back to it. All right, and I shall talk to you guys soon. All right, Beauty Cutie is out. Tell me what you think of the look. Yeah, it's been a little minute since I didn't been on here, but I'm still coming up with more content, and I'm trying to revamp my channel and trying to figure out what you guys like, but I don't know what else to do because you guys are not interacting with me and telling me what you guys like. So I would truly appreciate it if you guys let me know. And I'm still learning the YouTube world and trying to figure out what is and what isn't what you guys would like to see more of. So I would greatly appreciate if you guys would give me your ideas of what you would love to see more of. And I truly appreciate the love and the likes. That'll help me out a lot. All right. Bye.